My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. Every week, we break down full fight cards, and we give you multiple ways to make money watching those fights and really just enhance the fight watching experience. One of those ways is PrizePick, and why I really love PrizePicks is because it is daily fantasy, so it's an app on your phone, it's a website, super easy to use, but you can customize your entries. You can come in here, look at significant strikes, fight time, takedowns, fantasy score, and build what you think is a perfect entry. And all you need to do along the way is just say more or less than the line you see on your screen. And if you win, you could 10 times your money, 15 times your money. You could do flexible payouts where you throw 3 in there, you lose 1, you still make money. Lots of opportunities to make your own perfect entry, customize your payouts. It's super easy. It is a ton of fun. WeWantPicks.com/PrizePicks, promo code WWP. They will instantly match your deposit up to $100. Give them 20, they'll give you 20. Give them 100, they'll give you 100. Take the free money. Take the deposit match money. Play some of these lines. Try to get yourself a 10-time payout, a 5-time payout, and then go from there. You'll be up the whole entire time using house money. WeWantPicks.com/PrizePicks, promo code WWP. And let's jump right in. I am not a fan of significant strikes. And the reason I'm not is because it's a subjective thing. Total strikes, like when we do Monkey Knife Fight, is much easier to figure out. It's much easier to plan for. Significant strikes, that's literally somebody is deciding, that was significant, that was not. I'm not touching significant strikes, and all of these lines seem at a reasonable, right? If I saw a 10 or a 150, that'd be easy. But these all seem reasonable, so we're going to leave them alone. Then I like to go fight minutes, takedowns, and fantasy score. This is a weird week. We have a ton of live underdogs, and what that means is the fantasy score is going to be the best play here. But before we get there, let's just take a look. Fight minutes. Does anything seem super low or super high? And the reality is no. Valentina Shevchenko, 20 minutes. This is saying 4 rounds. Frankly, I do think she gets Taila Santos out of there in under 5. So this actually, a less here might be the solid play. 2 rounds for Brendan Allen. That's honestly probably a decision. So the more there is probably the play. Andre Fiallo, I'm not touching that. I think he's overrated, but it is a winnable fight. I'm going to leave that alone. So let's move to takedowns. Honestly, my favorite is takedowns and fantasy score. So let's look at who we know are grapplers. Kyung Ho Kang is a grappler. He's fighting Danan Bagarai, who is a striker. I think he's going to work in some takedowns. I think that's his entire game plan, and that's how he's going to survive. So 1.5 takedowns. I do think he gets 2 takedowns in that fight. Then we have Steve Garcia. He's fighting UFC newcomer Mahashete. Mahashete is kind of a wild striker. Steve Garcia is a grappler. He does grapple quite a bit. I absolutely think he's going to get more than one takedown, so he'll get 2. Ramazan Ameev is probably a safe play as well for 2 or more. I hate that it's actually 2 because then it's a push. But I think he's live as well because Jack Della Maddalena has been taken down pre-UFC, and he is a striker, and Ramazan's going to work in those takedowns. So I'm confident with these 3. I do think Glover has a grapple-heavy game plan. He took Jan Blachowicz down twice. The line here is only 1.5. The difference between Jan and Jiri is Jiri's more dangerous on his feet and less capable on the ground. So Glover might only need 1 takedown or may not even have the opportunity to get a takedown. So I'm not touching that. But these 3, as far as takedown lines are concerned, I love. I'm going to do the over, over, over. We're going to throw $10 at it. And flex payout, 10 to win 22. That means one of these can be wrong. So you know what? We will do the flex payout, and we're going to do $20. 20 to win 45. One of these can be wrong, and we're going to lock that in. Now let's take a look at fantasy score. And like I said, when you have this many live underdogs, fantasy score is fantastic because we're looking for the people that the odds makers are saying they are going to win by stoppage, and I know they're not. So if we take a look here, I think Jiri Prochazka loses this fight. I do not think he scores 105 fantasy points. So we'll grab this. Wei Li, 80, that is possible. Manel Kopp, 90, that is possible. I do think Jack Della loses that fight, so we're going to do the under on him. Brendan Allen, 95.5 is a very high number. He's fighting Jacob Malkoun, who I think is going to grapple. I don't think there's a stoppage in this fight, so I don't think he's going to get to 95. Andre Fiallo, that one's possible. Danad Bagaray is possible. And then we're going to take Silvana Gomez-Juarez and do the under there as well. 73 is not an especially high line. And she's either going to blow right past that or get nowhere near it because she has insane power in her hands and she is a striker, but she's got nothing to offer on the ground, gets taken down somewhat easily. Niang La is just a nonstop wrestler. That's what she does. She's just going to come out, grapple, wrestle. We just have to hope she doesn't get tired or get cracked on the way in. And if she doesn't, she'll be able to hold down and potentially stop Gomez-Juarez in that fight. So we've got 4 here. Again, Jiri Prochazka, 105. I'm going the under. He is just like Silvana. If he wins that fight, he'll absolutely blow past that. But I think Glover wins that fight. Then we have Jack Della Maddalena. I'm going the under. I think Ramazan Ameev takes him down, holds him down. Brendan Allen, I'm going the under. I think Jacob Malkoun wins the fight, but even if Jacob Malkoun doesn't win the fight, I think there's a lot of grappling and it's a decision. So 95 is very high. And then I think Silvana Gomez-Juarez, unfortunately, finds herself on the ground. We have 2 different payout options. We can 10 times our money with a power play. 10 times our money. So if all 4 of these hit, 10 times. Or we can do the flex pay. If 4 hit, we 5 times our money. If 3 hit, we 1.5 times our money. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do the flex play again because I love Glover. I know him personally. He is a friend of mine. But there is that, there's always that possibility. And same with Silvana Gomez-Juarez. There's that possibility there as well. So we're just gonna do 3 out of 4, $20. We'll lock that in. And those are my favorite entries. And frankly, I did just takedowns, just fantasy score. You can mix and match, build your perfect entry. This week, I went with 2 flex play entries where if there's a loss, I can still make some money. Historically, when I'm super, super confident, I just chase it all. I usually do the 5 times payouts. There's nothing here that I'm absolutely positive about, but there are a few that I'm very confident in. Let us know your favorite picks and plays in our free Discord. There is a link in the description. Go to WeWantPicks.com/PrizePicks. You sign up, you make a deposit. They will instantly match that deposit. Use that free money, make some more money, and have some fun. WeWantPicks.com/PrizePicks.